I forgot to add us. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this January the 11th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. Hey.
Morning.
Lots of little bugs this morning, man.
No, that wasn't really a bug, BC.
No, you don't understand what I was dealing with before. For some reason we sent it to, I started the broadcast and Vimeo didn't kick in. It didn't go to Vimeo. And so it wasn't going to.
So it had you all flustered?
Yeah. Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It always works out.
It's just kind of how it is. Yeah. So you have that big old entrance, the thing, and like black screen. Boom.
That's because it's second Monday.
It's the second month. I don't know how you keep track of So
the second Monday. It's Tuesday.
So then, which one day has the proper name? So Wednesday is
Hump Day.
That's Hump Day.
Yeah. Thursday is the first Friday.
So Monday is, what do you call Monday? Monday?
You don't want to know.
Yeah. So you call Monday, and then the second Tuesday, and the funny thing about that is that none of the days of the week really work for you and I because we're working the weekends anyhow a lot.
Yeah, and most of the time, there's something going on either Saturday or Sunday or something, some weird night, or there's a basketball game or some sort of signing, or we definitely work weird schedules. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Anytime from like real early in the morning to midnight last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of how the days go.
That was cold that night though. Oh, God.
Oh, on New Year's Eve?
I think I lost the toe. It doesn't move anymore.
Yeah, I got to think is like, do you even have boots or do you only have tennis shoes?
No, yeah, I have a pair of dress boots like Stacey Adams, like nice like dress boots, but
so like no winter.
No, I got a pair of muck boots out at the farm.
Oh,
like for changing pipe and stuff.
Yeah, no, not for like boots for like shoveling a sidewalk. Or...
No, I'm not going. My neighbor takes care of that. He's a retired dude, and I hook him up with like stuff. So
yeah, I know, but eventually, like you'll have a home. You'll have
I'll have a tractor.
You have a tractor?
Yeah, if I ever move out in the country, I'll just have a tractor with a nice heated interior, That's the plan.
Yeah, right.
They got my aunt and uncle have a nice tractor. I could just go out there and clear the driveway and live in the trailer out there. That'll be all right.
It's okay.
I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold.
I know. It's like so where have you been that you love the weather?
San Diego.
San Diego?
It's the best. Yeah. It's really expensive though. But the weather, right down by the beach, it stays like 70 all the time. Yeah. I don't think you can beat that.
No, San Diego's beautiful.
Yeah, and it doesn't rain too often. And then if you want to get even cooler, you can go up in the mountains like Ramona, Santee, that area. If you want to heat up, you can go a little bit further towards like the high desert.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. There's a lot of nice golf courses.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the beach, there's So it's just this crusty, frozen ice snow now.
I'm surprised I haven't biffed it yet. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
I take it real nice and slow though out there because you never know when you might hit like a little spot where.
Yeah, you probably like take those little like your.
I take 60-year-old steps.
Like your shoes are still tied together with that little plastic thing.
Yeah, like a little waddle. Like make sure you don't hit that because see, like that area right there as we're passing by, you never know that could be ice, man. You hit that and shoot.
No,
it looks a lot better than it did a week ago, though.
I know. I do the same thing. Yep.
We're raining today. Oh gosh. Mixed showers, so that means a little bit of snow in there too.
Yeah, but just above freezing. So
and
it's going
to be a possible flurry at 9:00.
So it'll be real slick, and then tomorrow
Mostly cloudy, partly sunny, partly sunny. It's warming up a little bit. It'll be in the 40s.
Yep. So it'll be slushy tomorrow then.
Well, hopefully it'll start melting some of this crap off because this stuff's annoying.
Yeah, it is. I got to thinking, talking about COVID, that we're having a big surge here, and anyone who doesn't know, it's like there's 120 cases over the weekend that were coming in. So the Omicron variant is certainly here and will be, and I hear businesses preparing, they're just preparing for that. But I got to think about, long before Omicron or long before COVID, I have family members and they're like, "Oh, you gave me your cold," or the grandkids came over and I got the cold, they're cold. And I've never, I don't know, I've not been a big proponent of that because it's really difficult to know where you get something. But I got to thinking about, I wonder if there's technology being developed, and I'm sure there is, where it's like, yeah, you can blame someone for that you caught it from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Just so we don't give the trolls any ammunition, it was 102 cases, BC, not 120. We don't want to give the trolls ammunition here.
Well, right. But I think with the weekend count.
No, it was 102 over the weekend.
Oh, what's
I'm
that
looking
email?
at it right now.
What that
102 over the weekend. 102 over the weekend. Last week's total of all the days combined was 128.
Oh, okay. That's the number.
But we don't want to give the trolls the bullets.
Okay.
They have to find their own bullets.
Yeah. Well, yep. So
somebody would go, "Oh, I read the email. It said that you were trying to say that there was more cases than there is to get people all riled up." Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
EOU basketball this weekend. I got a couple really good pictures. I loaded them in so we can check them out real fast while we're just sitting here talking. This is player of the week. He's a true freshman. Cooper Lumsden. This is a cool picture. I really like this one.
It is.
They played Multnomah. The crazy thing is they had 3 guys that just got back from COVID that day that tested negative for the first time that day, and they had 4 guys test positive that day. So they had this dude in the far left corner, in the white, the far left guy in the white. He's a red shirt. He didn't even know he was gonna play. And he had to play that game. Like he hasn't played in 4 months. He was gone for the last month. He hadn't even practiced in a month.
And they played with masks on.
If they were on the COVID list. And then this is one of my favorite pictures too. This is after the game. I've spent a lot of time with Preston here, and there's Max in the background. The one on to the right of Preston is the player of the week. He had 32 points. Like 9 assists and 5 rebounds, and he's a true freshman too.
Yeah,
it was a really good game for EOU.
That's a good picture. I didn't even know they made black and white film still. That's cool.
Yeah. It's that special camera. It's one of the. It's one of those disposables.
Yeah.
And yeah, I every once in a while I just pick one that I want to make black and white that I think gives it a little bit more character, and I thought this one was a good one to change. I'm getting better at taking pictures, BC.
You are. You're doing good. You've got an eye.
Fun. It's really fun for me.
So that previous relaxing. Picture was the guy. Was that a rebound or was he going?
He's going up. He ended up passing it to 11. So this guy that's guarding him is like extremely tall and athletic. There's no way he's going to get that shot off. So he was going up for a layup, and there's a series of pictures. I took a continuous shot. This is off of a continuous, and he ends up passing it to 11, and 11 lays it in for an easy bucket right there.
Yeah, he's a ways up in the air.
Yeah, well, the guy that's guarding him, my goodness, that guy could jump out of the building.
Wow.
And then also yesterday we did live stream of the 2 LeGrand High School athletes, Cole Jorgensen, Grace Neer. And I was going to put that out on my show today, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to do it tomorrow because she has a basketball game. She's not available. So we'll put tomorrow on EO Live Sports. There'll be the quick interview after the signing with Cole Jorgensen. And then Grace Neer will be on my show. Senior going to College of Idaho to play softball. Too bad she's going to be a yoke.
good for her though that she's
absolutely
gonna be playing.
I'm a fan of chasing your dreams. Cody Bones' daughter, Kinsey, she signed with Oregon State to play softball yesterday, and I'm sure we'll be doing something similar down the road for her up at the high school. Pretty cool. And then Cole's going to go to Western Oregon and play baseball, which is a great program, D2, NCAA, great school, great facilities. I've spent a lot of time over there, and it's awesome for him. He's had a really up and down year. His dad passed away from COVID about 2-3 months ago, and right during football season, and he actually jumped on to wrestle. I see him in the stands at wrestling every week, and like 2 weeks ago he signed up to wrestle, and he's going to play baseball, and they're going to get a full season hopefully this year, and he's going to go kill it over at Western Oregon as a Wolf. Wow.
That's cool stuff. Well, Joe Hathaway from OTEC is with us, and we'll go to a real quick commercial here, and we'll be right back.
EOA Live is your connection to Eastern Oregon. Get the latest and most relevant news in 2 minutes or less with Megan Demersion on our evening news broadcast. We cover Eastern Oregon's weather daily with Gabe, the EOA Live weather kid, with an extended forecast every Friday. Watch Doddsy on EOA Live Sports to get the latest sports information and interviews with local coaches, athletes, and more. See Brent and Doddsy goof and gaff with local guests on EOA Live's morning talk show, AM Live on EOA. We're available across the board, including Facebook, YouTube, Amazon Fire, and of course, our very own website, eolive.tv. We even have our own Roku channel with 24/7 live stream EOA content. You can also listen to our shows on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and many other popular podcast apps. You can get everything all in one place with the EOA Live app, available on Android, iOS, and the Amazon App Store. EOA Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
What's up, Joe?
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New Year's, man.
Is it too late to say Happy New Year?
No,
it's too late to say Merry Christmas or to have your Christmas lights up, though.
That's
ridiculous. There's a few places in town I'm like, you do know Christmas is
take
over,
those down. Right? Yeah, see, that's why at our house we use the white lights around the fence. They stay on year round.
Good.
It's
Doddsy, I have a safety lesson for you about proper footwear that you guys were referring to last week during the storm. It was I was cold, I was tired, it was early in the morning, so I just decided to shovel snow in flip-flops and basketball shorts. Not a good idea.
No, I have basketball shorts on right now. Nobody knows that, but I was slumming it this morning.
My feet are just now thawing out, so just take the time to put on those winter boots if you have them. Don't do what I did.
I'm looking at the shirts back behind you. You got a Union High School. That's LeGrand. What's the one?
I try to collect all the T-shirts for all the high schools in OTEC service territory.
You got the Bobcats there. You got the Tigers. What's the one next to the Tigers? Is that North?
I got Embler, Elgin, Tigers. That's Grant Union. Then over here, I got Baker and Burns and the other schools, Prairie City.
Nice. I didn't recognize Grant Union. What about Cove? You got a Cove?
I haven't got a Cove yet. I'm still looking.
We got to get you a Cove.
I got to get me a Cove one.
I can make that happen probably.
Cool. So how's it going, guys?
Good.
It's going.
Yourself?
I'm doing really well. It's been a busy start of the year, but we're rock and rolling here at OTEC.
Good. Well, tell us what's up. What's new?
First thing is clock is ticking for scholarships. Our academic scholarships, what's today, the 11th? The deadline to apply is January 31st, so about 20 days. Mm-hmm. And those are open to any high school senior in OTEC service territory, any returning college student in OTEC service territory, and you can earn up to $5,000. So it's a chance that, it's hard to pass up. And so we really want to get the word out that, it's still, those applications are still open right now. Just go to otec.coop/scholarships. And it's an opportunity that you shouldn't miss.
And it's funny because I got your, I saw the press release and it reminded me, it's like, oh yeah, I've got a thing in my email where I'm filling out a recommendation for one of the students, and it's like, I got to get that filled out so that he can get that submitted.
Get on it, Brent.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, Yeah, on top of the scholarships, we have graduating high school senior scholarships, returning college student scholarships, the OTEC EOU Rule Scholarship, and that's our partnership with Eastern Oregon University. It's essentially a full ride. So, anyone who is wanting to attend EOU, it's a huge opportunity, and we highly recommend people apply to that. All 4 years tuition and fees paid for by OTEC and EOU. We split the cost.
Wow. And that is that for any major, or is it for a specific area of study? I'm trying to remember.
Any major. You just have to attend EOU, commit to graduate, and commit to a summer internship here at OTEC.
Wow.
What kind of internships are there?
So last year we had our first class. We had our first internship. So we had one was a history major, and so he worked with me working on stories about the history of rural electric cooperatives and the history of OTEC. One was a business major, and he worked with the accounting department. One was a nursing major. She worked with our safety and loss patrol manager to do safety projects and programs. So it's a wide variety. Any major, we'll find something for you to do here at OTEC.
Oh, you customize it, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we customize it. Yeah, we customize it around their major.
That's sweet.
No, and that's very cool. What's the approximate value of 4 years at EOU? You want to have a guess?
It's around $10,000 a year, so around $40,000. Not adjusting to inflation or anything, but
right.
But we we do make it full tuition and fees to be paid for.
That's awesome.
And then we also, if you guys know any high school juniors, or if any viewers know any high school juniors, we're also running the DC Youth Tour again. And that is a all expenses paid week-long trip to Washington, D.C. this June. It's been canceled the past 2 years because of COVID, but we're proud to bring that back. That's only open for high school juniors. So if you know anybody, it's a week-long trip. Get to go see all the sites, meet Oregon's congressional legislators. Learn teamwork, leadership skills. It's a really cool opportunity.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you need a sponsor? Could I be a sponsor for that?
Right.
Morning, Todd.
But yeah, that's just one thing we're doing right now. We have a lot in the hopper. We're just unveiling our new digital newsletter called What's Going On. And if you have your email, if OTEC has your email, you should have gotten that in your inbox. If not, check your spam folder. But if you want to sign up for it, it's a quarterly newsletter that we'll be sending out to all our members who want to sign up for it. So if you haven't, check your inbox. If you haven't got it, just call us or email communications@otec.coop, and we'll get you signed up for it.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yep.
That's clever.
Like a corny dad joke. Speaking of dad jokes, I'll give it to Joe today. How do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
How?
Well, you'll see one later and you'll see one in a while.
Good. You're full of dad jokes, man. That's good.
Oh, yeah. There's one every day, Joe. I'll usually get BC. I've been trying to make him easy, though, so he doesn't have to, think about him, because then it makes it like an awkward silence.
Yeah.
How does Jack Frost get to work?
I have no idea.
By icicle.
I missed it.
By icicle.
Icicle.
Oh, I got it now.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
It was my earpiece.
Yeah, he covered the awkwardness of him not getting it by saying that he didn't hear it.
I really did.
I gotta try that trick. What was that? What was that? I didn't. Oh.
Hey, that's a good idea. I'm gonna use that.
That is. I'll have to try that trick. Yeah.
Just the audio cuts out every time there's a dad joke.
What? Huh. What? Yeah. Can you say that again?
I think I got some earwax.
Hey, have you guys signed up for Co-op Connections yet?
No, but tell me how to do it.
So this is a really cool benefit for all our members. It's a free program. It's basically a card or an app. You can get a plastic card or download the app. And it's a national program run by NRECA, the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association. And it's basically you get discounts at any business that signs up for it. You can get the discount. And we're trying to get local businesses to sign up. We have a few already. We have a few in LeGrand, a few in Baker, but essentially it's if a local business signs up, you can make any kind of discount they want. It's completely free to sign up, even for a member. It doesn't have to be a business. And OTEC takes care of like the marketing promotion of it. And it's a really cool program. You can use it for the big benefit is the pharmaceuticals. So you go to connections.coop and there's thousands of businesses nationwide. You can take the card or the app anywhere in the country, and any business that is part of the program, you can save money.
I see like travel, event tickets, theme parks, movie tickets, insurance, local, pharmacy, and grocery.
Yeah, it's a wide swath. So we have the link on our website, otec.coop, or you can just go to connections.coop. You can download the app or reach out to us and we'll mail you a card. And it's just like a little credit card. You can just swipe it and you can save money anywhere, any business that takes part in it.
That's cool.
Cool. Yeah. And so then the business gets the advertisement essentially because they're for cooperating. People are aware of their business and get it. Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And then it's completely free for to sign up, and for businesses to sign up, it's completely free as well. They get to decide what kind of discount they want to offer. They can opt out anytime they want, and it's a good way to get some free advertising.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So let's go back to the newsletter for a minute. What kind of stuff do you guys anticipate putting in that?
Well, our first one is just about some of the programs that we're doing and trying to expand, like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which is a free book gifting program for kids 0 to age 5. Our member-to-member program, which is a Bill Roundup program. So a bunch of programs that we're running, as well as projects that we're working on to improve reliability and strengthen our infrastructure. Anything really that's related to the co-op and that members are curious about. It's just gives them an update about what's going on at OTEC.
Very cool. All righty.
I'm looking for it right now. See if I can find it on here.
So I didn't know if it was, are you going to have some of the stories that you have in Rural Light in that, or is it totally different? It's going to be more connected.
I would say it's more of a scaled down version of Rural Light.
Okay.
We probably won't have like any of the features. We'll have links to the Rural Light, but it's more just about what's going on at the cooperative and anything, and then we're always open for feedback too. If you see the newsletter and you're thinking, oh, we should include this, I'm always open to feedback.
Do you have a digital version of the Rural Light that you guys put out?
Yes, and that's on otec.coop.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just now looking at it right now, actually.
Good.
So,
what about
going back to scholarships real quick? If you look behind me, that is for our trade school, and that is open year round. There's no deadline for that. That's the same with our lineman school scholarships. So if you're thinking about pursuing a trade, we all know they're highly in demand right now, and they can't find enough workers. So that's a $2,500 scholarship to go to trade school, and we're boosting the number of scholarships we're going to give out this year. So if you know anyone, and you don't even have to be a student, you can be an adult who wants to enter a trade, and that's any kind of vocation. Highly recommend you apply to that too.
Do linemen do people who do that, do they always have to be able to climb a pole? Is that something, or?
Okay. That's a requirement. So you can't be scared of heights. That's why I do communications and not line work.
Yeah, no way.
But linemen get paid well. That's a great occupation, isn't it?
It's a great occupation. Long hours. I mean, as you saw in the storm last week, we had guys, especially up in Union County, you guys got blasted by winter up there. We had guys working more than 12 hours trying to get power back on. It was a long, tough week, but our guys wouldn't stop until everyone's lights were back on.
It was really windy. I think it was Sunday. It was like was that New Year's Day or the day after New Year's? The 2nd, I think. Ooh.
Yeah, it was the day after New Year's, and it lasted for about 4 days. And winds gusted. I posted a photo on OTEC's Facebook. A gazebo went into a house
Oh, I saw. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
we
that was craziness.
Yeah. So that's just one of the things that our guys had to deal with was the high winds, trees down everywhere. You know, before they could even start getting power back on, they had to use chainsaws and actually get through all the mess and destruction to actually get to those lines. So it was a little chaotic, but our guys are tough. They're professionals, and they managed to get the power back on.
So do they, when a tree goes over a power line and they show up, do they have to, I mean, do you guys have to hire people to come get the tree out of the way, or is that some of the stuff? I mean, they cut the tree up enough to get it. I mean, how do they handle that, Joe? It
depends on the situation. If there's time, you know, we try to move as quickly as possible, but we have to do it as safe as possible. We're not going to sacrifice, we're not going to endanger ourselves to get the power back on. You know, we have to, obviously the priority is getting the power back on, but safety is a top priority as well. Sure. So it just depends. So sometimes we'll have crews out there cutting trees themselves. Other times it'll be ODOT or another agency cutting down the tree or getting those trees away. But typically it's us cutting those trees. And then after those trees are done, we get the line back up. We have to inspect each inch of line in that area to make sure it's completely safe for the members and our line guys before we flip the switch back on.
Wow. So
it's quite the process. It's very risky, but our guys are professionals. They're trained. They know what they're doing. And luckily it wasn't as bad as it could have been for a winter storm. But living in Eastern Oregon, our guys and everyone is pretty much prepared and knows what to do in that situation.
So, real quickly, what should a homeowner do if, you know, they see where one of their trees or a local tree goes over a line and clearly things are busted and the line is on the ground, and what should they do?
Call us as soon as possible. And if it's stay away, I would say first thing, stay as far away as you can from that tree or any down power line. If you see a down power line anywhere, always assume it's energized and stay at least 50 feet away or further, as far back as you can, really. The further, the safer. And call us. We also have, if it's middle of the night, we have a 24-hour hotline for outages. You can find that on our website. But yeah, always take safety. Think safety first before anything else.
Good deal.
I must have been reading your mind because I had that phone number already before you even said that.
Perfect. Great minds.
ESP.
Good. Well, anything else, Joe, you want to update us on?
No, just keep checking out OTEC.coop. We have a lot of cool programs coming down, and then follow us on social media as well. And that's where we talk about our latest benefits and programs, and that's where we get the latest outage information if there's a large outage. But yeah, follow us on social media. Follow OTEC.coop, and if any questions at all, just feel free to give us a call. We're more than happy to answer anything anybody wants to know.
What's your Instagram again?
I think it's that's a good question. I think it's at
OTEC.
OTEC_co-op.
Underscore co-op?
Underscore. Yeah.
Is there a dash in the co in between the co and
Nope.
the op?
Nope.
COOP? Like
Yep.
Coop?
Coop.
Underscore OTEC underscore Coop. And I put the link for the Facebook up there.
Cool. Thank you.
Good deal. Well, Joe, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Glad that you're here, and appreciate you coming on.
Anytime.
Yep. All righty.
Good talking with you, Joe.
Yep.
All right, take care, guys.
All right.
Boom.
Boom.
Are we going to talk about any sponsors today?
Yeah, let's do.
Who?
So let's talk about cam designs.
Okay. Do we want to play the video, or you want me to talk about them first?
No, let's just play the little. I got the little video. Let's play the video.
Fire it off.
All right.
We're here on Island City Strip, right next to Walmart now. We love the location. People say you guys do everything. We do a lot of little different things, from graphics to, building widgets and things, and now we're selling stoves. The graphics department that we do is that's kind of our bread and butter. As you can, the stoves we're doing are kind of a newer thing. The graphics, we're highly experienced in doing that. There are tons of schools of thought. There's a lot of classical training one can get in graphic design, but a graphic design that doesn't appeal to the person that wants it is irrelevant. So that's kind of why we try a lot of things until the consumer's happy, and that's kind of what drives the design process for us. And that's where our business, CAM Designs, comes from, is computer-aided machining. So we try to use virtual stuff as much as we can before we actually go and build something, and it kind of makes a better design when you're done. That's kind of the way all manufacturing has gone. A sign can either be a flat printed stuck-on sign. The other kind of end of the spectrum is what you call a dimensional sign, which you see here illustrated. This is made out of 1/8 of an inch of metal, steel. So we have the ability here at CAM Designs, using computer-aided machining, to make a dimensional sign out of many materials, including metal. Materials have come a long, long way. It used to be that, if you got a vinyl sticker done and put it on something, that merely cheapened whatever it was on. Now the materials there rival real paint, and that's probably no more evident than it is in the vehicle wrap market. Wraps are a way of, covering an entire surface of a vehicle in a plastic film. If you want to wrap your car, put a partial wrap on it, you're doing something that's pretty permanent, and the return on investment is hands down the best way for a business to get a message out is a vehicle wrap or vehicle graphics. It's dirt cheap when you look at it by the day, what you can spend on it. I think people will find that as they come here, that we try to be an information clearinghouse more so than just selling, this is the stuff that we have for sale and you figure it out.
Cool stuff.
Yep, very cool.
Yeah. Folks, remember that we do have a Roku app that functions really well, and I'll have that set up to do a sample of that for you on Thursday. Anyhow, a little demonstration. Excuse me. I thought I had it set up this morning, but it's not working yet. So, it's not working where I can show you. The app works really well. Yeah. So,
all right. Let's get them out of here. On this day, January 11th in 1569. 1569 was the first ever lottery. You believe that?
Wow.
1569 in England, in St. Paul's Cathedral.
Wow.
Lottery. That's crazy. In 1913, on this day, the first sedan type car, the Hudson, goes on display at the 13th Auto Show in New York City.
Wow.
On this day in 1935, Amelia Earhart flew from Honolulu to Oakland, nonstop, of course. It would have to be nonstop, right? Unless you were taking a dip. On this day in 1964, the first government report by the U.S. Surgeon General declaring that smoking is hazardous for your health. 1964 was the first time they figured that out.
Wow.
On this day in 2007, J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, finished the 7th and final Harry Potter novel in room 552 of the Balmoral Hotel in Edinburgh. On this day in 2020, Diego, the giant 100-year-old tortoise, retired to the Galapagos Islands after his high libido is credited with saving his species. So Diego, the Galapagos tortoise, saved that species because he had a high libido. All right, so on this day, the number one song. Well, actually, so what's funny? I did today, the number one song today, and this is gonna crack you up, but this is really true. So this song came out over 20 years ago, and it's the number one song in the country right now, and it's not even Christmas anymore. Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas," still the number one song in the Billboard Hot 100.
Wow,
which is crazy. The song came out 20 years ago. It didn't even hit number one when it came out.
Wow.
And then my quote for the day, this is a funny one. So I'm going to give you a little This is not real. So trolls, trust me, I know this isn't real, but I thought it was super funny, and I've seen it lots of times before. And you guys need to read this, trolls. Don't believe everything you read on the internet just because there's a picture with a quote next to it. Abraham Lincoln. That's for all the trolls.
Well, no, wait a minute. The internet wasn't there when Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. Don't you know that Al Gore invented the internet? He was way after Abraham Lincoln.
That's it for a Tuesday.
All right. Thanks, Eastern Oregon.
Thank you, Joe Hathaway, OTEC, Cam Designs. See you on Thursday.
All right.